Santa's elves have declared a revolution, and he is furious. Yes, the elves declared a revolution and immediately splintered into 3 factions. So now Santa and his enforcers will turn their attention to the rebellious elves. We've got, of course, the Day Shifters, going to be led by Elithanar here for Deadly Bunnies. Ilmatar with the Night Shifters, led by the foul Malice Darkblade. And of course, the Reindeer Keepers, led by 2 sisters on Hawks. So let's get to it here. A little bit of FFA fun for you guys. And immediately the Reindeer Elves. Yeah, we've got a bit of a Vanguard situation. Glade Riders getting eaten up. I guess, North Pole Riders have got some Zotes here. Eternal Guards. Yeah. Dragon and a Spellsinger of Shadows as well. The Day Shifters, seeing all the fun, want to get in on the action. Frostar Phoenix, couple of Eagles here, no magic, which is just fine. War Lions, couple of Swordmasters, Elithanar, and 2 Handmaidens alongside them for the time being. We've got some Black Ark Corsairs, Sad Swords, some Dread Knights, like I said, Malice, but let's get back to the action here as the Reindeer Elves come rushing in. Santa's Enforcer squad tossing their explosive presence here. Have already generated some great value against those Eternal Guards. Blasting the Zotes too. Zotes only have 60 armor, but they still don't take much damage there at all. I guess that missile resistance does come into play. Meanwhile, the massive staunch line of crossbows, including those Chug and Bruise, they're in here somewhere. Holding out for the time being. Oh yeah, Bugman's Rangers, they got their eggnog ready to go. But all the elves do have one objective, which is to kill Santa, right? So here it is. Yeah, Santa's just kind of standing menacingly at the time being, but a nice Pit of Shades there, going to generate some decent value. The rest of the elves are just kind of approaching here, as many of the Reindeer Elves are sent scattering to the 4 winds, but still plenty of danger with the sisters. This Boreal Forest Dragon, Frostar Phoenix, very appropriate, chasing away my present deliverer, which is just very rude. This is actually a backup contraption for when the reindeer are too sick to fly, or, you know, just for more target saturation of presence. But the evil, foul elves want to give out no presents this year. Apparently, they do not like the working conditions that Santa puts them under. Who would have thought? So now, Revolution. As it stands, Santa's enforcers aren't looking too hot. A lot of the staunch crossbow sergeants have been scattered to the 4 winds. These Glade Riders really coming in here, doing quite a bit of damage. Ekron's Miners still holding out, though, and of course Santa himself getting evilly sniped by all the bow elves here. Just very rude. Very, very rude indeed. More blasting charges for the Zotes as they also get peppered by the crossfire. The Ironbreakers here, Norgrimlings, Santa's trusted present squad. They are just itching for a fight right now, and they're going to get it. Swordmasters coming in. We're going to be able to focus fire them, as the Dark Elves really are not, sorry, the Night Shifters. They are Dark Elves, right, because they work at nighttime and never see the sun, which is probably why they're upset. But, you know, we give them free coffee. They should be fine. Meanwhile, over here, Bugman's Rangers, their eggnog cannot protect them from the foul dragon. And the Rancors now, let's just go with that. They'd actually look nothing like... Oh, that's not even the right monster. What is it? I forget the one on Hoth. One that... I know that the Tauntaun is the one that Han slices him open and shoves Luke into, right? I totally forgot about that, by the way. Anyway, let's go with the Tauntauns. Yeah, the Tauntauns here getting absolutely teamed up on now by Swordmasters. Also, the... Night Shift Dread Knights, which is hilarious. They're coming in here, and yeah, they're going to get a nice charge. Those Norgrimlings still will hold, though. Just ridiculous melee defense on them. Lithnar's squad, let's check in with them. The day manager currently getting just horribly bullied. Who would have thought, by the night manager? Night manager just all hopped up on caffeine. Got his foul creature of the night here. And Sunnyside over here is just not having it. So a bad day for Sunnyside. And yeah, now Santa meets his fate against the Boreal Dragon. And how cool would it be to have like a winter-themed Wood Elves faction? Maybe someday. Yeah, the dragon's doing a number on Santa, though. Poor Santa, just really having a hard time. The evil reindeer dragon. Sisters come down for a cowardly rear charge and finish him. So for now, you know, the sisters, they have seized the keys to the North Pole. But will they be able to hold on to them? That is the question. Last of Santa's forces here really just comes down to a few trusty auxiliary present deliverers. And, of course, the Eggnog Boys. Oh, yeah. Look at them just pushing all of the bolts, corals, and probably throwing empty eggnog jugs at them, too. Let's be honest. Over here, meanwhile, the sad monsters, the frosty pigeons, and the other northern birds here just getting wrecked by the Night Shifters, who, you know, they're all color-coordinated in their purple uniforms, just look absolutely fabulous. And they're just the numbers of them, the fact they came in this late game here, they haven't got a lot of points yet, but they have managed to keep most of their forces in line and intact. And, you know, for a revolution, honestly, the last man standing can sometimes be the victor. It's not looking great for Santa at the moment. I do have a pretty good lead, but I have basically nothing left here. Arctic Lions now fighting against the Dread Managers. Or sorry, I guess these guys would be what, team leads? Yeah, let's go with that. The dreaded team leads. And it turns out though, team leads, they are pretty angry. For Hogwarts Pride managing to hold their composure, which is pretty surprising. Bugman's Rangers trying to hold out. Nice rear charge from the present deliverers. We'll be able to hopefully break those Knight Riders. Sisters just using up the last of their ammo. Not really a lot to challenge them except for all these Dark Shards, which there are still quite a lot of, and that's going to be pretty key here. She does outrange them, or I should say they do outrange the Night Shards. But a nice Pit of Shades here, another nice Pit of Shades. One thing, the Reindeer Keepers did get eaten up early on, but the Sisters leading them, and of course that Shadow Singer, who, you know, came over from the night shift, got promoted to be a day shift supervisor, so wherever she's around here somewhere. Got absolutely mad value. There's another Shadow Sorceress, too, still working for the night shift. Apparently it's, you know, very common lore magic there, from what I hear. And the Bugmans, yeah, the Bugmans, holding out still. They are trusty and true. Very loyal to Santa, of course, because he gives them free eggnog. And they are just absolute eggnog addicts, to be honest. There are a lot of sad swords, though, from the night shift, and just so many night shifters left. You can see they're slowly clawing their way up. I'm maintaining a very narrow lead at this point over the Reindeer Keepers, who managed to generate a ton of value, even despite getting blown up by me early on. They did appreciate the presents, but it wasn't enough to stay their love for Christmas and the means of production. So there we go. Yep, the Night Shifters lose a few more here. The dual hand weapons, sad swords, Night Riders. Oh man, but here it comes. The present deliverers at the epicenter. Yes. A beautiful ice crystal pit. That's honestly what it looks like. We won't talk about the other things that it looks like, but it kind of looks like a giant, you know, ice crystal. We'll just go with that. And it does a lot of damage there. You can see that did put the Reindeer Elves up pretty clearly ahead of me. Fortunately, the Sisters do go down there, lose the keys, do the night shift supervisors, which is very surprising here. They're both just wondering, oh, what do we do at this point? Did we actually win? And as some of you may know, the way FFA works, last man standing does get a bonus. So in fact, it will be a victory for the night shift. I have a handful of holdouts. The last of Santa's enforcers refusing to back down. Absolutely stubborn, obstinate, and loyal as always. I don't even know what these guys are. The coffee addicts is what they are. The coffee addicts of the night shift end up winning the day, and they will, I guess, rule the North Pole, at least for another year or so. And a big thanks to everyone who joined in, Way, Ilmatar, and Deadly Bunnies. A lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, I have to say, this whole build is pretty interesting in that most things in it were buffed in the last patch, between Malice, the low tier, Night Shift Elves, and, Dark Shards even, Shift Supervisors, or, whatever. Anyway, all pretty good stuff if we look through the damage value. Malice himself, 3,000 damage value, absolutely insane. 1,000 damage value for the Death Hag as well. Pretty good stuff. The low tier troops kind of were just here more than anything, which is enough. Dark Shards mostly paid for themselves in many cases. Dread Knights did not, but look at those Dark Riders, man. 1,100 damage value, 700 damage value there. The Scream Cart, the Christmas Wagon, definitely did not pan out. The in development sleigh being pulled by an alternate Beast of the Night. Apparently Santa rejected this, and that's why, besides the whole working conditions and everything. Speaking of reindeer, which I didn't, the sisters, Stable Masters, dual Stable Masters, very good damage value, as did the Shadow Supervisor. Wow, just absolutely insane. The rest of everything pretty much got destroyed. I guess Glade Riders did okay. Tauntauns got wrecked, and I guess the Reindeer Dragon also, the Boreal Dragon, did its thing. For me, Santa definitely got wrecked there. He was just getting focused by all the elves, so what can you really expect? The present charges did pretty decently, mostly paid for themselves, as did the Ironbreakers. Rangers, a bit of a mixed bag here. One of the Bugmans that was able to hang around to the late game, though, you can see why that regeneration can matter sometimes. 1,300 damage value, XP Chevron, great stuff. Present Deliverers were in a little bit of a tough spot. One of them did okay, 1,100 damage value, not too bad. But the main craft there was not so successful. As for the Day Shifters, really just, got a little bit swarmed and outnumbered. Had some bright spots where Hogger's Pride did okay, but basically everything else did pay for itself. Swordmasters, one of them got decently close, but they just had a pretty rough time. I guess maybe these Handmaidens, I forget how much they cost in that kit. Maybe they paid for themselves, it's hard to say. But very fun stuff. Just want to wish you guys happy holidays, give you a little bit of content to keep you company on this day. So hopefully you all are doing well out there. Thank you all. I would just want to say from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's been a wild year for sure. Absolutely off the wall, to say the least. That's putting it politely. But thanks for sticking with me. There will be more coming, of course, over the next few days. I've got, hopefully, if I have time, I can put together something for New Year's. But regardless, I'm still currently in a temporary location, waiting for my home to be finished, being remodeled. Yeah, that makes sense, grammar. Anyway, and once that happens, I'll be getting the streams back going. Realistically, probably won't be until after the first of the year, so sometime in January, but we'll see. In the meantime, though, still plenty of videos coming for you guys, so stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a like, share, and thanks for watching. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time.